There's the joy of knowing that you're loved. There's the joy of knowing that you're appreciated. There's this fulfillment that comes with knowing that you are held in high esteem. Yes, yes, I know we can relate with this. But I want to portray on the point that it's about time we as parents don't stop releasing these things in the life of our children. The child that is not loved will not give love. That child that was, or that is always talked down on, get out of here, you can't do this, you can't do that, he would also want to look for someone to exert that in. And that's how we get bullies. That's how we get people that don't care about how people feel. Because someone or some people have been releasing venom of, I don't care about you, I don't care how you feel. We need to stop this status quo. We need to stop it. We need to. And that's how we end up having children with low self-esteem. We end up having damaged teenagers that will result in being dumb sights as adults. It starts as a child, and he grows not being loved, and he feels everybody does not deserve to be loved, and he becomes the adult that doesn't give a damn about nothing. As we celebrate our children, as we celebrate those that are with us, because when I say children, it's not just your biological children. Every child that you come across is your child. Yes, we need to bring back communal life again. We are now well traveled, and then we are minding more of our businesses and living a business that is waiting to haunt us in the future. Every child that comes your way, every child you come across, see that child as your child. The way you will talk good and say good things and encourage your child, see that as a responsibility as you go out. As you meet this child on the road that is crying, ask, what is the problem? Why are you crying? For those of us that were born in the North, we have come to understand that, that child that is terrorizing the town, terrorizing the city, is that one you looked down on years ago. And it's time for us to change the narrative. It's time for us to change the way things have turned out to be. We can still correct this. We can still tell Ade that, Ade, you can do it. We can still see an Ngozi on the road and say, Ngozi, you can achieve whatever you put your mind to. We can still see Ibrahim on the way and tell Ibrahim, you can do and achieve whatever you want to achieve. You know why? Because we want a better life for ourselves. We want a better life tomorrow. And it starts today. Start today and ensure that every child you come across, you say good things. You sow a seed of goodness in the life of that child. Let it be that when the child goes back and think and say, oh, I had a bad day, he would remember your face and say, oh, this auntie said I could do it. It could just be just a little word of advice. It could just be a token of love. It could just be sharing. It could just be a tap on the back to say, well done, well done. It could just be a hug. Thank you so much for always being there, and thank you for touching life. If you and I start today, we'll have a better world for ourselves tomorrow. I love you. I remain Amaka O. Thank you so much for staying tuned.